As you begin to notice how easily your thoughts can flow, you may realize everything around you is already part of a story you're writing. And in this story, you're a powerful being. There are moments, perhaps, where you may have felt a little hesitant, a little unsure of stepping fully into your own light. And yet, just like a seed grows into a tree, you can also grow into the full expression of your own power. You see, it's fascinating how power works. Sometimes it can feel hidden, even though it's always been within you. It's like a light waiting to be revealed. And just as you wouldn't stop the sun from shining on a bright clear day, there's no reason to hide from the very light that you are. In fact, the more you allow yourself to shine, the more you discover that your very presence can light up everything around you. As you reflect on that, you might start to notice a shift in the way you see yourself, because every time you step into your own light, you're embracing the truth of who you are. It's almost as if you've been wearing a cloak of invisibility without even realizing it. And now you're feeling that soft tug as the cloak gently falls away. And as it does, you realize there's nothing to fear about being seen. The truth is, your light, your power, your energy, they're meant to be shared. So imagine a beautiful tree, tall and majestic, rooted firmly in the earth. The wind may sway, the branches, the leaves may flutter, but it stands tall, and it knows its place. And just like that tree, you too stand tall in your power. You're grounded in your purpose, connected to your roots, and from there your presence grows, your energy expands, and the world can experience your light. Now, in this space of openness, you might find yourself asking, but what if I'm seen? And as you ask, notice how your body feels, how your mind opens to the possibility to being seen. It's just another way of sharing your power. You see, there's no need to hide what you already possess. There's nothing wrong with letting others witness the beauty and the strength within you. It's as natural as a flower blooming, reaching for the sun, allowing itself to be admired by the world. And as you open up, becoming the light that you are, you might start to notice how much more comfortable it becomes to simply be yourself, to stand in your truth, to speak from that place of knowing, and to express yourself freely. There's no need to apologize for your brilliance. It's your birthright. So take a deep breath in, and as you do, feel the energy of the earth rising up through your feet, through your body, filling you with a sense of knowing that you belong exactly where you are. That the more you relax into this moment, the more you realize how natural it is to stand in your power. You are the light, and the world is waiting for you to shine. And as you reflect on this, you might find yourself thinking of the witch wound, an old story perhaps about fear and power. Fear of being too much, fear of stepping too far into your brilliance. But that was just a story, and like all stories, it no longer is necessary. The truth is, your power, it isn't dangerous, it's beautiful. It's a gift, not just to yourself, but to everyone around you. When you allow yourself to stand fully in your power, when you allow yourself to shine, you create an opening for others to do the same. You become a mirror, showing others it's safe, it's beautiful to be who they truly are. You realize that power, true power, is about connection. It's about allowing yourself to be seen, and in doing so, encouraging others to do the same. And you might begin to notice, as you embrace this truth, you no longer need to hide in the shadows. The shadows, they no longer have power over you, because you're fully awake to the light that you carry. You're fully awake to your own brilliance. And as you awaken, it becomes clearer. You are meant to shine, to share your voice, to express your essence without fear, without hesitation. So now, let's explore what happens when you truly believe, at your deepest core, that you're worthy of being seen. That your presence is not only acceptable, but celebrated. That you believe this, you can't help but feel lighter, freer, because you know being yourself is exactly what the world needs. Your uniqueness, your truth, your energy. It's all a part of the whole. And the more you embrace this, the more powerful and radiant you become. Every time you step into your light, you create more space for others to do the same. It's a ripple effect, a wave of energy that moves out from you, touching everything it encounters, allowing others to feel the freedom in your self-expression. And just like the trees, the flowers, and the stars, you become a part of something much greater, a universe that's always in motion, always expanding, always allowing. Feel the warmth of your light spreading from within. Feel your confidence growing. And know this is just the beginning. As you continue to walk this path, it becomes more natural to let go of the old fears, to release the fear of being seen, and instead fully embrace the truth that being seen is a gift to yourself and to everyone else. Now in this moment, with every breath you take, you know deep within your being, it's safe to stand in your power. You're not just allowed to express yourself, you're meant to express yourself. You are the light, and the light is meant to shine brightly, beautifully, and unapologetically. And as you continue on this journey, you may find yourself stepping into new spaces, new opportunities that you've encouraged to show up fully. To let the world see you for who you truly are. And as you do, the world will reflect the same light back to you, welcoming you, accepting you, celebrating you. Now notice how it feels to fully embrace your power, to be seen as the incredible person you are, allowing yourself to smile at the thought, knowing with each moment you're stepping further into the fullness of who you are. And with every step, your light shines brighter and brighter. And as you continue to carry this belief with you, notice how it becomes an integral part of your identity. This is who you are. You stand in your power. You become the light. You allow yourself to be seen and to express yourself fully. And as you move forward, that light only grows brighter. And as you reflect on this truth, you might find it surprising how effortlessly you can begin to stand in your own light, as though it's always been there, just waiting for you to discover it. And maybe you'll notice how, in this moment, everything starts to align. Your body, your thoughts, your feelings, they all come together in perfect harmony. It's as though right now you're realizing how natural it is to be who you truly are. You can begin to recognize that power, it isn't something to be afraid of. In fact, power is the very thing that flows naturally from you. Just like the sun beams its warmth onto the earth without effort. Imagine, if you will, the light from within you radiating outward, effortlessly shining, touching everything and everyone around you. There's nothing to do but to allow it, nothing to hide, only to stand in the truth of your own brilliance. Because it's fascinating, isn't it? How light never doubts its own existence. It simply is. And in the same way, you're meant to be seen. Just as the stars adorn the night sky, simply by being themselves, you too bring a unique and beautiful light into this world. And as you embrace this, as you allow this light to shine freely, you notice how your presence begins to transform the space around you. The simple act of standing in your power, it begins to change everything. It shifts the very energy you create. And you'll discover that the more you allow yourself to shine, the more you inspire others to step into their own light. Because it's almost as if the moment you allow yourself to fully express yourself, everything around you just starts to reflect that freedom. And of course, isn't it interesting how much space there is in your life to be yourself? You might find it so much easier than you ever thought to just be who you are. There's no need to overthink it, no need to struggle with doubts. The more you stand in your light, the more you realize that, just like the moon in the night sky, you don't have to do anything to make your light shine. It just does, naturally, beautifully, effortlessly. And here's the thing. The more you accept your power, the more others are drawn to it. It's magnetic, isn't it? Because of power, when it's expressed in this pure, authentic form, it doesn't feel threatening. It feels expansive. It makes space for others to grow, to be seen. And you can begin to see that The more you express your true self, the more the world around you becomes a reflection of that openness. You give permission to everyone else to do the same. Now you might begin to realise just how much energy you've been holding back. Perhaps there was a time before when you thought holding back was a way to stay safe, to avoid rejection. But now, as you allow your full expression to unfold, you discover something remarkable. Safety isn't in hiding. Safety is being your full, authentic self. And just as a tree doesn't fear the wind, you'll find you no longer fear the forces around you. They simply become a part of the dance, part of the flow. And you may even notice how, as you continue to embrace your power, a new belief begins to form deep within you. One that's grounded in this truth. Your power is not only safe, it's essential. It's essential not only for your own growth, but for the growth of the world around you. Your light has a ripple effect. Every time you stand in your power, you allow others to step more fully into their own, without fear, without hesitation. So imagine the world around you, glowing with this kind of freedom. As everyone steps into their true power, authentic, open and unapologetic, you notice how, just by being you, you're contributing to this larger flow, this collective energy of expansion. And this is where your power lies, deep within the natural rhythm of the universe. Your light is a vital part of the whole, a necessary force that makes the world complete. And here's the most beautiful part. You're never alone in this. You never have to feel isolated in your light. Just like the sun rises every day, knowing it's part of something much greater than itself. You can trust your light as part of this larger, beautiful flow of energy that connects us all. There's no need to fear being seen, because you're exactly where you're meant to be. Now imagine how your body feels as you walk through the world, light, open, free. Every step you take, you feel more and more anchored in this truth that you can stand tall in your power. You no longer need to shrink back, to hide, to play small. Instead, you move forward with a sense of knowing that every part of you is aligned with the truth of who you are. And just like that, the idea of being seen becomes something that no longer carries any weight. Instead, it becomes an invitation to step into your power, to show up fully, to express yourself freely. So imagine now how much more fulfilling your life is when you're fully visible, when you no longer hold back. There's an incredible freedom in that, isn't there? And as you allow yourself to shine brighter and brighter, you begin to notice the world around you begins to open up. People see you for who you truly are, not a version of you that's been hidden, but the true, radiant you. When they see you, they see the possibility for themselves as well. And so the cycle continues endlessly. And every time you step into this truth, you realize how much easier it becomes. The fear, the doubt, the hesitation, they melt away as you come into alignment with your true essence. There's no longer any reason to hold back. No need to keep your power hidden. You now know your brilliance, your light, is meant to be seen. And in being seen, you give others permission to do the same. This is your birthright. This is your truth. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to shine. You're meant to stand in your full, authentic power. And with every breath, with every step you take, you reinforce this belief. I stand in my power. I become the light. I allow myself to be seen. I allow myself to express myself freely and without fear. Every time you affirm this, it becomes easier. Every time you allow this truth to resonate deeply within you, it becomes more natural. It becomes part of who you are. Your light, your power, your expression. It's all an essential part of this beautiful, ever-expanding universe. And the more you embrace this, the more the world around you will reflect it back to you in ways you might not have imagined. Now as you take this with you, let yourself feel that sense of deep knowing. The knowing that you're free to be who you truly are. Nothing to hold you back, nothing to hide, simply you, shining brightly, effortlessly and authentically. And as you do, you create space for others to do the same.